This is P and I'm J, and this is your best day. In this series, we'll be taking you day by day through the food, drinks, parties, and ports of Virgin Voyages' inaugural cruise from New Zealand to Australia. We'll visit 7 ports over 11 nights on Virgin's Resilient Lady. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. We were scheduled to arrive in Auckland the day prior to embarkation. Unfortunately, due to flight delays, we missed our connection into Auckland and instead were rewarded with 24 hours in the San Francisco airport. Some food and a little beer later, we were en route. I did craft an itinerary, which I'll leave in the description for someone to have their best day in Auckland. And we're here! Upon arrival into Auckland, we took an Uber to the port. Though we arrived prior to our embarkation time, we were allowed to drop off our luggage. You can drop off luggage as early as 9 a.m., though confirmed for your sailing. First observation, everyone was super friendly, exceptionally helpful, energetic, and everyone greeted us with a big smile. With only a short time, we took a stroll around the wharf, explored the nearby shopping area, and grabbed drinks and a small snack from Grain and Port.
I'm ready.
Time to check in, but not without first taking in the Resistance exhibition honoring Anne Westra, a pioneer of documentary photography and one of the first women to work in this specific area of New Zealand. We headed into Shed 10, up the escalator, and then through a series of ropes before receiving our very epic Rockstar wearable. The energy was electric. After this, time just flew by, greeted with smiles, dancing, excitement, and I think even a very sweet compliment or two. Oh geez, this ship is huge. Big question, where are our bags? And where's her? Very cool. No key card, just easy entry with that bracelet. Let's go ahead and take a look around. There are just 24 Seriously suites on board Virgin's beautiful lady ships. Hey there again, Auckland. Auckland that we didn't really get the chance to see much of. Hope to see you again in the future. Ample closet space with lots of hangers, handy dandy life vest, and a safe in the closet over. Quick look under the bed reveals space for even our largest suitcases or all your dirty laundry. Most importantly, a fully stocked full-size bar. You've got your whiskey, your gin, your rum, your vodka, tequila, 4 beers, no fears, red, white, rosé wine, and the only pain I wish for you, champagne, and a quick pick-me-up for Red Bull. Music Maestro, retro records to keep the party going, and glassware in all sizes. Then it's lights, camera, and vanity action with all the drawers, and just look at that beautiful gold trim. moving right along. Hello, full-size mirror. No need for clothes when you've got your Rockstar robes. Oversized sink and lotion to soothe your ouch. Little separation here when you need to take a private moment. One massive mirror to check out your gorgeous face. And stunning rainbow iridescent glass shining throughout. Well, feel free to sit or stand in this shower, letting that rainfall soothe or using that hose to do what needs to be done. A peekaboo into the bedroom allows you to always stay connected to the party. Finally, that famous red hammock alongside a table for two.
Wow!
A friendly note from our Rockstar agent reminds me we have drinks to get to. A perfect time to run through the benefits of being a Rockstar. In addition to that in-room bar, you gain 24/7 access to a personal agent, priority booking and boarding, daily cocktail hours, and as you see here, access to this lovely space, Richard's Rooftop. Quick walk around on deck 16 shows there's plenty of space to snag your spot for this sail away. Pete trying to get the best view.
You can always hear Tanner. Step the height! Alize the glow! Tommy the bounce! And Val the flare! Now I need to know.
Dancing, music, and champagne. A very warm greeting by the hostess and our happenings cast. Hang on to your hat because we're sailing away. Time for upscale Mexican at Pink Agave. For drinks, we ordered It's Like Crickets in here. Mezcal, ancho, citrus, and crickets. Really very, very tasty. We also ordered What's Up Doctora, tequila, carrot, orange, ginger. Not a fan. We absolutely love tequila and mezcal and are very picky about it. Here's Pete's favorite.
Yeah, I love this one.
Observation, really dark in here. Perhaps they used all the lights for the entrance? For starters, seared shrimp and agave chile. But also, look at that super colorful cutlery. Roasted duck and sea bass for our mains. For dessert, we had the Choco Taco and also a rum raisin cake served with ice cream. Now, we failed, unfortunately, to grab an image of the food menu. However, you can view samples online at virginvoyages.com. Next up, quick photo shoot for the socials.
Luca! Bueno! Pinyu! Bueno! Pinyu! Bueno!
Ugh, that was exhausting. Only right, we grabbed an espresso martini from the soup lounge. Then we went to the dock to enjoy the most beautiful sunset. We're going to take a moment here for you to just enjoy at this point the sound of the ocean. As true sunset hunters, we navigated up to deck 16 to see how things looked from the athletic club. Which do you think is the better view? No time to sleep on those day beds, though. We've got a busy night ahead of us. I think it's time for some entertainment.
As we sail at sea, and we'll tell you the tale of Persephone. So here, allow us to explain. We first saw Demeter, the goddess of the grain, the field, the harvest, the leaf and the vine, the spirit of the earth and the mother divine. Now Demeter...
La la, look at those matching PJs. Time to party!
Are not here. I think it's my time for them to show us how fabulous they are. Oh, yes. Are you thinking what I'm thinking of? Yeah. This 7 minutes in heaven with that map right there.
The best part? The cookies! And the cast. Always great when they are around. Good morning, fellow explorers. Ready to have your best day in Tauranga? It's day 2 on Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady, and we hope you're well rested because we've got lots to explore. But first, breakfast. To the galley on deck 15. Raise that red flag to place your order or place it with the eatery. Overwhelmed by choice. A soup and salad stand, a sushi bar, 24-hour American diner, taco shack, a noodle joint, panini shop, a bakery, a burger grill, and the one that makes me weak in the knees and my heart sing, heaven on earth, pastry place. We settle in for smoked salmon with cucumber, an avocado toast, orange juice, coffee, a mixed fruit bento box, and a spinach and egg white frittata. Plenty to enjoy in the beautiful Bay of Plenty. Up to the track on deck 17 for views of beach town Tauranga, a Maori name meaning resting place. No resting here, because we are headed there. Though a day spent enjoying the wellness pool doesn't sound too bad either. January is midsummer in New Zealand in peak tourism season. Schools are on holiday, hence the bustling boardwalk. For a greater challenge, we chose the Mount Maunganui Summit and Ranui Loop Track, a 2-hour, 4-mile loop. Details of that hike shown here, but if you are short on time, have good mobility and reasonable fitness, you could hike directly to the summit in 40 minutes. Let's take a moment for you to enjoy the sound of the ocean. This would be a great hike to tackle at sunrise as a wonderful start to your day and to avoid the heat. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Reaching the top was incredibly rewarding, with views of the entire Western Bay of Plenty and beyond. While absolutely worth it, it cannot be overstated. The hike was balls hot and an absolute bun burner. Sunglasses, sunscreen, water, and a camera are a must for this hike.
Oh yeah.
We head into the city center to Fat Cow. 2 beers, no fears, is the floor moving my dear. Later, we return to board the Resilient Lady. Oh, we are starving after our hike. Tuna and salmon poke bowls from the Sun Club Cafe on deck 16 for a very late lunch. Where is everybody? One last selfie with Mount Maunganui. Then it's to the Aquatic Club for a cool down. But not for long. It's time to hit Richard's Rooftop for the extra special Rockstar Champagne Hour. Test kitchen for dinner. Have you ever wondered what it's like to work on a cruise ship? Yeah, us too.
Welcome.
Yes. Could you show me?
Gorgeous artwork and a very warm welcome to the laboratory. Restaurant. Did you bring your goggles? And your number 2 pencil? Yes, cocktail pairing. And a dirty martini for the gentleman. Ooh la la, a bergamot liqueur, and look at this dirty thing over there. Six courses, holy doodle. First, mushroom. Just one. What's this mysterious dish? Let that smoke settle so we can get a good look.
Wow.
World's fanciest egg, accompanied by its friends, the peas. Don't forget the caviar. Oh, another cocktail. Sipping on scallops. What do you think? In the words of DJ Khaled,
another one.
Ooh, spooky. Hill 5, trying to stay alive. Hill 6, we're getting our fix. Blue cheese. Ooh, another cocktail. I'm losing count. Finally, dessert. With a sunset, of course. All those drinks have us warmed up for a big night out. Time to party! Blinded by the entrance, we hit the club. Is everyone still hiking? It's 11 p.m. Listen, 7 cocktails deep and I know a place. A very exclusive private party in our Rockstar suite. Good morning. It's day 3 on Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady. We're waking up to Tauranga, getting started with a gym sesh, and views of Mount Maunganui. Breakfast is a must because we have a very special day lined up. To the galley on deck 15. My favorite, mixed fruit bento box, Pea's second love, the spinach and egg white frittata, joined by sausage, pineapple, and tomato. Eggs Benedict for good measure. Glamour shot before our first real challenge, find the damn spa. Woo, we made it. Change rooms for anyone who prefers to arrive in actual clothes. Suit yourself.
Oh, yeah.
They use lockers and, oh, a gorgeous man over there. Let's take a look around, shall we? A towering wall of towels. A dry sauna to clear out those toxins and improve muscle tone. A mudroom to condition skin. The mud did not stain our bathing suits. Heated marble, a steam room which smells amazing, regulates blood pressure and breathing. The salt room, an interesting one for sure, assists with respiratory and skin ailments. And hot and cold plunge pools. We have the entire thing to ourselves. Quiet sailing with just 1,200 passengers out of the 2,700 capacity. Our muscles are sore. Yesterday's 2-hour hike deserves a reward, right?
Yes!
Okay, so the reward was the incredible views. If you want your best day in Tauranga, check out our day 2 video linked here. Either way, good idea to sweat out some alcohol from the private party in our Rockstar suite. The money, the moolah, pricing. We paid $50 each for 3 hours access to the thermal spa. $20 less today because we are in port. We noticed many folks with purple bands on board. Virgin's Romance package would be another way to access the thermal spa. Also giving priority boarding, an exclusive sail away hour, daily juice, champagne, and aphrodisiac bites. I laugh picturing you come back to a room full of oysters. You wouldn't have to be lovers to enjoy the romance package. I think it would be wonderful to enjoy with friends or even family. And I will tell you here why in a second, but not until we first take our first look closely at the plunge pool. He was all for the cold plunge, and I was firmly against it. Now, he makes it look easy, but this is the guy who got a root canal the same day he got a tattoo. He makes every day the best day, even though being in the spa is a bit emotional for me. Back in 2009, I lost my mom to cancer. We were best friends, and before she passed, a dear friend of hers opened a spa and granted her and I a day together there. It's one of those really special memories that I'll have forever. And it's for that exact reason travel and creating memories is so deeply personal. Our time is short, so let's cover as much of this earth before it covers us. Okay. Time to be strong, emotionally and physically. Let's head into the icy, freezing cold plunge pool. Is this going to help soothe the mega ouch I got on day 1? We'll link to that video here as well. Holy doodle, I can't feel my body. Colder than a day-old dumpling.
Konnichiwa.
Colder than Canada in January. Colder than your ex's heart. Someone hand me a hot chocolate, please?
How you doing?
Literally the opposite of hot chocolate. We warm up with delicious ice cream. Sun, sushi, pool, and drinks. We bid farewell to Tauranga.
Time to sail away. One last glimpse of Mount Maunganui. We then head to the athletic club, totally in our feels, lulled into a daydream after the spa, pool, and epic views. Time to fuel up so we can party! We stumble our way to the dock for Opa Hour. Think of it like happy hour, but Mediterranean. We grab literally one of everything. Shrimp, fish, chicken, lamb, octopus, and delicious dessert. So resilient lady. The food coma is in full effect. Only right to have a lay down in the hammock. The sound of the ocean sure pairs nicely with this gentle rocking. Time to rest so we can enjoy magic and comedy. Do you keep any secrets? If so, you'll want to consider which of those secrets you feel comfortable sharing in this show. Captain? I know we are extra virgins to cruising, but do you think you could turn down the waves? We are trying to enjoy our very flaccid artichoke. Maybe this beer will help? Or that fresh rosemary? Always so composed. Are you feeling the motion of the ocean, my love? Dinner is served. Potato gnocchi, mushrooms, spinach, truffle butter.
Ooh,
oh my.
Yeah.
And clam spaghetti. How is it?
There's no meat in these clams. They're on diet.
Maybe we should send those clams to the boot camp on board so they can beef up. What's this? Custom-made affogato? Our second ice cream of the day? Affogato all about those clams. Limoncello to finish. Cheers, everyone. Feeling nostalgic? Good, because it's time for the 80s party. Not again. Where is everyone? Dinner reservations running late? Okay, I see you out there. We got white pants. We have mullets. We have spotlights, tutus, lasers, sweatbands, more tutus, some kind of wand, and a very mysterious figure weaving their way across the dance floor. Cue more lasers. Oh wow, something big is about to happen. I can totally feel it. Shantae, you stay. Blessed by a visit from the diva. Looks like everyone's Red Bull must have kicked in. Totally righteous, dude. Loaded with neon and Rubik's Cube. The Manor nightclub was absolutely bumping. Arguably the busiest we saw the Manor the whole trip. Leg warmers, big hair, and shoulder pads take me back. Good morning! Day 4 with more to explore, taking Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady to Napier. After our wild night at the Manor 80s party, breakfast is a must. Order placed just 30 minutes prior through the Virgin Voyages app, and voila! Delivery free of charge for Rockstar sealers. Otherwise, $7, but waived if you order a specialty coffee, juice, alcohol, or chargeable item. Let's dig in. Bacon, eggs, potato, mixed fruit, granola. We have sausage, more bacon, an egg white frittata with spinach, mushroom, and tomato. Oh my, there's more. Plain and chocolate croissant. Ginger ale for the motion of the ocean. The coffee is hot and much needed fuel to gear up and burn off all those calories. Or just lounge with a view. What a welcome. Napier greeting in style. Classic car and the Monopoly man? Gorgeous flowers filled the charming city center. He looking nervous. crossing fingers and toes the rain stays away, because he's booked us a self-guided winery bike tour. We hop in the van and begin at Tauranga Estate Winery. Tauranga gives an overview of the Hawke's Bay wine region. Understanding is the first step to appreciation. We sample 5 wines. 5 wines, feeling divine. With a tight schedule, we hurry to our next stop. There's a storm on the way. Cross my fingers and hope not to die. But if I do, this isn't a terrible last view. Feeling lucky. Lucky to be alive. Lucky to be living many firsts. First time cruising. First time New Zealand. First time e-biking. First time drinking and driving. Okay, now I'm nervous about these highways. One last glimpse. Isn't this place magical? A quiet moment of meditation. Really immersing ourselves in the beauty. Time to focus. Time for wine. We go next to Craggy Range Winery and Restaurant. Wow, great job with the lawn. It's no surprise that this was the wedding location of the former New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern. Look at this gorgeous pond. Are those bulls? Confession. Cannot pull away from this. Going inside only on the promise we will be by a window. Going inside was the right call. There's wine in here. Amazing wine. 8 wines in one tasting. Okay. 2 family versus prestige collection tastings and an artisanal platter, please. Amazing is an understatement. Hard and soft cheeses, fruit and veg, smoked salmon and venison. Craggy Range, you spoil us. Feeling like a queen with this view. And this view. The wine is heaven, and did I mention the view? Sneaky selfie, not of my sparkle hat, but all these awards. Global recognition. No rain on this parade. Good vibes only. 13 wines, feeling fine. Oh no, maybe I spoke too soon? Within seconds, we are drenched, head to toe. Gotta phone a friend. That's you. Comment below. What should we do? Keep biking? Yeah. You didn't think we'd give up that easily, did you?
We would also accept tea.
Whew. Finally, final stop. And I'm told that they have gorgeous views of the ocean. Just look at that gorgeous view. We stop in for our final tastings. Add 3 more to the count. Feeling accomplished. And feeling hungry? Maybe something sweet is in order. And not just the wine. I'm thinking something more like perfect. And why stop at 1 when you can have 3? A big pot of hot coffee. Put some pep in your step. More drinks, anyone? It's Richard's sunset hour. Time for rock stars to party. We're moving and grooving, en route to the dock. Stopping first to see our nautical friends. The rocking, the waves, can turn you into a loose cannon. No judgment here. All that wine and champagne has me feeling ready for some tequila. Captain's Gunpowder, tequila, triple sec, watermelon, mint, and activated charcoal to help with the waves, of course. This tequila makes me really competitive. It's head-to-head battle. To the death! Only the strong survive. Looking for redemption? He tries his luck. Game on with... What other trouble can we get into?
The casino opens in 1 hour.
We could try our hand again at the spa. Or shopping, anyone? Okay, so the shops aren't yet open. But I think I know a place where we can score more drinks. Soju, anyone? Feels like a party. Transported to K-Town in sunny Los Angeles. Found it! Bibimbap, kimchi, mixed seafood corn dog? Delish. All at a shared table. For the privacy of other guests, all we have is this lousy photo. Enjoy. Feeling ready to dance. Or watch dancing. Oh, wow. If I spun like that, I think I'd... Day 5 on Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady, waking up in Picton, New Zealand. Before we get to our excursion on shore, breakfast. Virgin's restaurants are a big part of the experience. Today we try something new. Razzle Dazzle can be booked through the Virgin Voyages app. They have a secret menu and are one of 2 restaurants that offers a bottomless brunch. Unless, of course, you've already started. Decision time. Comment below. What item would you order? Mushroom tartare, tarragon, salsa verde, and crostini, which tastes far better than it looks. Hot coffee and a cheddar jalapeno croissant that was eaten too fast to film. Acai bowl, coconut, banana, mango, pineapple. Healthier choice to offset a side of smoked bacon. An everything salmon bowl with rice, egg, pickle, and avocado, and
There's the salmon.
the big question everyone always asks. What does Richard's Rooftop look like? It can be costly to upgrade to Rockstar or Mega Rockstar quarters. We'll walk through together so you can see this very exclusive space. While Pete takes a nap, of course. A sea of daybeds and 2 hot tubs and a private bar. This is where Richard's Sunset Hour, previously Richard's Champagne Happy Hour, takes place, during which Rockstar and Mega Rockstar sailors have unlimited drinks. Though, arguably, Mega Rockstars always have unlimited drinks because of their bottomless in-room bar. Richard's Rooftop is located on Deck 16 at the front of the ship. Because it's at the front of the ship, you'll notice it has extensive cover all the way around from the wind. This obstructs the view slightly, though I guess it might prevent your hat from blowing away. Oh no! On super windy days, Richard's Sunset Hour is moved from Richard's Rooftop to the Sip Lounge on Deck 7. The champagne happy hour offered glasses of Moet champagne, which typically cost $24. The new sunset hour still offers champagne, but they've expanded the drink menu beyond champagne to spirits, cocktails, beer, and cider. Palm trees and a beautiful waterfront boardwalk alongside a park, beagles, and a harbor filled with boats welcomes you to Picton, New Zealand.
What do you think of Picton?
More sun.
Nice? Do you like it? How's the weather today? Windy.
Easy to get lost in these views. But we've got to get to our excursion. A short walk from the water, we see our sign, the Tauranga track, pictured here. Short, steep, and breathtaking in more ways than one. We arrived to the top in 40 minutes for panoramic views. Thankful for our water, sunscreen, sunglasses, and a camera. Rewarding scenery and a private concert. Conveniently, the loop track starts and ends right in Picton, placing us right back where we need to be. After a short stroll through Picton's High Street to buy more sunscreen, local chocolates, and other goodies, we pause once more in Picton Memorial Park. Not for long though, the hunger pains are kicking in, and we know just the place. If you're keeping track, and I'm sure that you are, then you'll know that we come here a lot. A wide selection of cocktails, wine, sangria, champagne, even specialty coffee to pick you up. But the main reason for this visit, the delicious grill. Chicken, shrimp, and maybe
Another one.
lamb too. We should probably look up an impressive setting in Upper Queen Charlotte Sound, strategically located for ferries crossing the Cook Strait to and from Wellington, where we're headed next. All this eating makes me thirsty. Comfort and beauty in Richard's Rooftop for the sunset hour. We're bubbling with excitement. 'Tis the season. Let's get popping. We fight tooth and nail, clambering to the back of the boat. Look at P just fighting the crowds. Grab your drink and hold on to your hats because we are sailing away. For what is perhaps the prettiest sail away.
Is that the scene from the boat? Or is it like...
True sunset hunters, we explore the entire ship to discover the best sunset view. This is your best day after all.
Are you enjoying it? Yeah?
From the athletic club on deck 16, we move down one deck to the galley on deck 15. What do you think is the better view? One final sunset shot. Ever wondered what it feels like to go jet skiing in New Zealand? Yeah, us too. We've got a man on a mission. Are you still chasing sunsets, my love? We make the descent from deck 7 down to deck 6 and into the Wake, one of Virgin Voyages' most talked about restaurants. Dinner reservation timed just right to continue our beautiful sail away from Picton. There's lots of tables. Care to join? Decision time. And wow, so many great choices. I think I'll have... Ooh, looking a bit spooky. Kind of like our experience at Test Kitchen on day 2. We'll link that video here for you. Hamachi crudo and wedge salad with that ooey gooey blue cheese. Filet mignon. What else do we have here? Inside of bone marrow sauce? Looking really great. Mushrooms, fries, and a New Zealand lamb chop?
What do you think?
Ooh, and a very handsome dinner date. Getting his breath right to slay vampires. Curious looking round object resembling a lemon but tasting far sweeter. Baked Alaska with lots of cherries. No Kinder Surprise toys here. This is far better. Cheesecake. Sad to be leaving Picton, but grateful for the opportunity to continue exploring beautiful New Zealand. And still wondering, are we the only passengers on board this gorgeous ship? Adults only, or only adults? Just 2. For a look back at our private VIP experience in the Manor nightclub on board, check out our day 2. Or see our private redemption spa experience on day 3. We make our way back up to deck 7, but not without first doing a full photo shoot in the Wake, though we'll kindly spare you all of those pictures. We pass the Future Voyage sales desk, past the vinyl record store and DJ booth, looking around for signs of life, when suddenly we hear something. We glide down the atrium stairs to On the Rocks, the main lobby bar. Roots, rhymes, reggae, the rhythm has arrived. So this is where everyone's been hiding. The trio was inspiring, completely revved up and ready to audition. Let's get our vocal cords ready and head into the groupie. Feather boas, purple velvet. It's like I've died and gone to heaven. Sign me up. I wish you could hear P's amazing singing voice. It's like an angel. Day 6 on Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady, traveling to Wellington, New Zealand. Today marks the midway point in our journey. We've covered countless visits to Richard's Rooftop, all 6 sit-down restaurants on board, 5 full days, 4 ports, 3 pool parties, 3 flagship shows, nightly drinks, dancing at the Manor nightclub, or around the ship, 1 Rockstar room tour, and much more. We've covered a lot, but today we'll uncover some secrets. One thing that's been our little secret until now, the pizza place. Each night after the music has stopped and our feet are sore, we make one last stop. Don't laugh, this might just be today's breakfast. Served to us piping hot and freshly made white truffle and egg pizza. It look better then, but let me tell you, it's gonna taste just as good now. Double secret day. Order it without the egg. Extra truffle. I dare you. Third secret. When arriving into port, look around. Not fair. Around for special welcomes. Originally too excited to pay close attention, we realized later that each port had these incredible greetings. This very cool Wellington shipping container or the classic car in Napier. What have you noticed before? No need to arrange private transport. Virgin has us covered with shuttles. The best day in Wellington begins with the cable car. Just a short walk from the shuttle stop. $6 New Zealand puts us through the turnstile, celebrating the cable car's 120-year history.
It's coming.
Hoping the old girl can get us to the top.
Ah, yeah.
She's beautiful. Our bright red ride has arrived. And if you miss it, don't worry, the next one is in 10 minutes. Have you ever been to Disney World? If so, then the cable car will give you serious flashbacks to Space Mountain. The short 5-minute ride was absolutely worth it, arriving into Wellington Botanic Gardens and rewarded with views of New Zealand's capital city and beyond. Tired today, and we didn't even walk up this hill. Perhaps too much karaoke last night? Speaking of walks, decision time. You've got your short walks, cable car loop walk, your family fun walks, your nature and sun walks. Walks at night? And do you know which walk you'd like to do? He stretches to the sky to become a human sundial, looking for signs of which path to take. Endless choices. The gardens host a visitor center, a shop, a discovery garden, begonia house, picnic cafe, rose garden, a cemetery, and much, much more. We enjoy a moment of remembrance for Basil the cat and other family members. Full transparency. The garden is filled with maps and signs. Despite this, we somehow get a little turned around before finding our way onto the downhill, which leads to Lambton Quay and City Center. There is no wrong choices, though. Each turn filled with stunning views, botanical beauty, and quiet moments of serenity. With that, it's time to stop and smell the roses. Literally, the rose garden is down there. The people of New Zealand have been incredibly friendly, welcoming us with open arms. The waterfall and peace garden offers a last moment of meditation before we hit the city center. Compact, walkable, clean, beautiful architecture, and more maps, just to make sure we don't get lost again. Lambton Quay to Willis Street, Willis to Manners, weaving our way to the boat sheds, home to the oldest surviving sports club in the North Island, and a great picture spot. Wellington is very much a working harbor, as you can see in the distance. But that doesn't stop people from enjoying the water, especially on a hot day. Further east is Oriental Bay Beach, second place for New Zealand's best city beach in 2024. Spectacular views of the inner harbor. Swim, walk, cycle, or just sit with a picnic.
Hello.
From here, you could continue on to Mount Victoria Lookout for 360-degree views of Wellington. But Wellington is packed with over 400 cafes and restaurants, which on a per-person basis rivals New York. So we opt for local seafood and craft brews at nearby Coney's Bar and Eatery. Oysters, lemon, vinegar, fresh herbs, and IPAs.
Alright. Stir, mix, up.
Maybe the heat has made us sloopy. Thankful to cool down in the air conditioning, at least for a little bit. We could also opt for a swim. Okay, maybe not right after lunch. Museum instead? Te Papa Museum. Free to visit and open every day from 10 a.m. till 6 p.m. Oh wow, live music, what a treat. Four floors of history and art. A Maori Discovery Center, temporary exhibits, nature zone, and even a native bushwalk? Wow! You could spend all day here, exploring each and every corner. We try to limit our visit to simply 1 hour, mostly to ensure that we make it back to the boat. That being said, even with the tightest schedule, we'd be remiss without trying just one coffee before leaving Wellington. That's like going to Italy and not having pizza.
Mamma mia.
Okay, so I'm embarrassed to admit, the coffee was so good we inhaled it. Wellington, you have our heart. The locals are clearly fueled by something. We couldn't believe the number of runners and bikers in Wellington. Very fit people. It's amazing to see such exertion in that heat. The only thing I want to do in this weather is put those feet up. Time to just let things sway. Not for long though, that coffee is kicking in. Or maybe that's the tequila. The aquatic club is bustling today. Still tons of room to spare if you care to join. Nearly time for our favorite activity. It's time to sail away! And we are in for a treat today. Wellington Airport has a reputation for turbulent landing, all because of the Cook Strait's strong winds. Aircrafts can't land, and ships sail. We put it to the test. The crew gave warnings of caution visiting the upper decks, but here we are. It's not every day you get a free hair blowout.
It's really windy. It's very windy on the cruise ship. We're now for the first time heading into open sea, open water. So stay tuned. Hopefully we don't blow away. We went up to the top deck. They warned us.
Oh my, in all of this fun, I almost forgot. It's time for Richard's sunset hour. And I think we may have found the windiest spot on board. Okay, maybe we should head in before someone goes overboard. Round 2 with pink agave after our first time on day 1. Grilled corn, spicy aioli, lime, and cilantro. Chorizo, potatoes, and peppers. Spicy nuts, which are going where? Onto the agua chile, tuna, and avocado.
Crispy, but also
Crunchy?
adding
To the fish? Yeah, crispy, crunchy, spicy. Yeah. And you also ordered a custom margarita.
You might recall, we're picky with tequila. Having lived in LA for a number of years and visiting the town of Tequila, Mexico to get it from the source, we go off menu with a spicy mezcal margarita. And it's at this point that our server does something really special, sending over the head sommelier, but for tequila and mezcal. We talk through preferences, tastes, and styles before being prescribed the perfect pairing. The mezcal brought the smoked pork alive. Habanero, sour orange, roasted duck, mole, smoked yam puree. You'd think after a large meal there's a chance of sleeping through the show. Not a chance with this one. Chaotic, whimsical, shocking, and shockingly heartfelt. We laughed so much and left feeling very uplifted. Thank you, Misbehave. Day 7 on Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady and our first full sailing day. So long, New Zealand. Hello, Australia. Starting in Auckland, we've journeyed through Tauranga, Napier, Wellington, Picton, and now head out to the Tasman Sea. Hold on tight. You'd think it's Halloween because today is filled with all sorts of tricks and treats. We've got something sexy, men and women in costume. Oh my. What kind of trickery is this? We have plans for the gym, but the Tasman Sea has different plans. Not to worry, there's a real treat in store. Brunch at the wake. You could just say, screw this to those rocky waves with some vodka, or party down with a bottomless brunch. An ooey gooey crawler, paired with shells from the shore? Filthy Bloody Mary, made extra filthy and prepared with tequila, olives, lemon, and celery. Creamy clam chowder, yellow potatoes, smoked bacon, chives, and a whole lot of fresh ground pepper. Poached shrimp, horseradish, lemon cocktail sauce. Eggs Benedict with soft shell crab, mixed greens, and hollandaise on a corn cake. For the gentlemen, bacon eggs, a potato roasty. What else is hiding under there?
Bacon, some veggies.
Swiss chard, and a peekaboo of steak. Speaking of hiding, we've been hiding this gorgeous view. For dessert, layered caramelized apples, mascarpone, and almond, with a gorgeous chocolate accent. There's actually something else we've been hiding from you. The onboard casino. Partially to protect sailor privacy while enjoying a gamble, but partially due to their limited hours. Open just 7 of our 11 nights on board. But it's a sailing day, so you know it's open for business. We put our luck to the test with the onboard slots tournament. $25 gets you entry and the adrenaline rush of a lifetime. One hand button mashing, the other carefully popping stars. It's a race to see who can score the biggest jackpot. I'm in first, then second, then fifth. It's a third, 3,000 points, big win jackpot, and I finish last. Well, just because you don't feel like a winner doesn't mean you can't look like a winner. Shopping therapy, anyone? Today, the high street is open all day. Bags, shoes, clothes, hats, cosmetics, and more. Too bad we didn't win that jackpot. He decides we should both feel like winners. It's off to the Manor nightclub board drinks. We go off menu with 2 espresso martinis. Just in time for Around the World with the Diva. I told you there would be costumes.
Now let's go to the fun part. It's time for the talent portion. Bring out the wigs. Yes. Priscilla, Queen of the Desert, could never. Go put that on. Put that on, there we go. Thank you so much, Island Breeze. Yeah, there you go.
A little liquid courage has P dancing on stage.
Just get it on, there you go.
Trick or treat. The trick is on him. I say we're all in for a treat with this one.
You both look fabulous. Well, sailors, this will be a lip sync smackdown! Okay. Rule number 1, go big or go home. Don't waste my fucking time, okay? Yes. Rule number 2, fake it till you make it. If you don't know the words, make them up. I like to use fruits when I don't know the words. Pineapples, watermelons, or my personal favourite, a banana. Yes. And last but certainly not least, drag is a non-contact sport. So please no touching, unless it's consensual. Audience, are you ready? Contestants, are you ready? Oh, we're bowing. Well, good luck, and don't fuck it up! Let's go, girls! Okay, sailors, get ready for your big finish. Big finish. You ready? Man, I feel like a woman. Yeah! Were they not both fantastic? I think they deserve a drink after that, don't you? Can we get my sailors a lovely cocktail for taking part? If you both go to the middle of the room, hold hands, walk straight to the back, our lovely bartender.
Who knew? Far better at drag than at slots. You're a winner, baby.
I have just had so much fun with everyone. You're amazing, but it really does feel like we're...
The ship continues rocking, so we keep it going with On the Rocks. Cocktails, beer, whiskey, and wine. We enjoy a drink with a view, and is that ice cream I see? We dance our way around the ship, making our way to the Sip Lounge. Time for rock stars and mega rock stars to party. And I'm sure you're wondering, how many drinks does a rock star have during sunset hour? The answer is quite a few. Time to stumble our way to the test kitchen. This time we test menu B. For a look back at menu A, see our day 2 video linked here. Though, given all the fun at Richard's sunset hour, I don't think we'll be doing the cocktail pairing this time. The first dish is popping. Amazingly good. It's corn.
Here we go.
What's this mysterious dish? Trick or treat. It's smoked salmon, extra smoke. And extra amazing service thanks to the lovely Valentina. Let's go in for a closer look now that the smoke has settled. Pickles, dill, and a dill pickle sauce. Foamy beets. What a treat. Give me something good to eat. Oh my, look at that meat. It's lamb. Captain, I think we're supposed to cue the asparagus now. Insert strawberry footage? No asparagus or strawberries. The motion of the ocean got us. Back to the room for a little ginger ale, but not for long because we promised you something sexy. Grab your coffee, your espresso martini, your Red Bull, your oxygen machine. You are not gonna want to miss this. Oh my, am I being kidnapped?
So much, boys. But to find out if you are the bad thing, we need some help from the real expert. Let's do it.
Oh no, he's coming for the hostess. On second thought, she looks like she's doing just fine. Children, avert your eyes. More hip thrust than an Amsterdam brothel. More excitement than a Berlin nightclub. Hopefully you took your heart medication. Day 8 on Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady. Our second full-day sailing. But there's no lounging here. Today is the day everyone has been waiting for. Scarlet night. So we're starting the day right at the track on deck 17. Big risks will be taken today. Hopefully that means big rewards. But first, breakfast. Or, popcorn? And alcohol?
How's the popcorn?
Okay.
I don't know where the drink is.
Razzle Dazzle is one of 2 restaurants that offers a bottomless brunch. Unless, of course, you prefer the popcorn old-fashioned, bourbon, big, bitters, and popcorn. Avocado toast, sriracha, watermelon radish, lime, toasted seeds. Bold opinion. Far better than the avocado toast served in the galley. Popcorn now floating in the old-fashioned. Tea expanding beyond coffee with a tequila Bloody Mary. Mushroom tartare, tarragon salsa verde, and crostini, which tastes far better than it looks. Sunny side hash, eggs, kimchi, something interesting hiding under here. And yogurt? Razzle Dazzle can be booked through the Virgin Voyages app. Did you know they have a secret menu? A side of smoked bacon. Old opinion.
The bacon is the best thing on the menu.
More bacon. Yes! Classic Razzle Dazzle breakfast. Scrambled eggs, impossible patty, mushrooms, potatoes. Ube ice cream. A popular flavor in the Philippines with rainbow churros and strawberry caramel. Listen, these waves are getting real. In times like these, there is only one thing to do. Champagne! Time to pop the bottle of Moët that comes complimentary with our Rockstar suite. Bottoms up! For a full room tour, including Rockstar benefits and in-room bar, see our Day 2 video linked here. Let's put our luck to the test with... Well, hey there. Having fun? If so, hit that subscribe button. I'll wait. After all, you wouldn't want to miss the party.
2, 1.
The onboard slots tournament. Will victory be ours? Win it all or lose everything. $25 gets you entry and the adrenaline rush of a lifetime. One hand button mashing, the other carefully popping stars on the screen. It's a race to see who can score the biggest jackpot. He is in first, then 6th. I'm 5th, then 4th, back to P. Oh no, it's not looking good. You could cut the anticipation with a knife. Good thing we took the edge off with some champagne. Come on! We run! Just kidding. We totally lost. But you know who's not a loser? It's Nick from New York. Congratulations, Nick, on your big win and for being a fantastic person all around. We run off to Richard's rooftop, hiding our shame, hiding our drinks, drowning our sorrows, and trying not to drown. Bad choices were made when our popsicle makes its way into our cocktail. we try to make the best of things. After all, nothing can rain on this parade. Okay, except maybe the rain. The wind picks up and the rain begins. So we move inside to the Sip Lounge. Time for rock stars and mega rock stars to party. The lounge looks different today. P gearing up for Scarlet night with coffee. Me gearing up with bold lipstick and big hair. Adding insult to injury. Throwing salt into the wound, we learned some big news. The following is confirmed. Rockstar Suite, dining, essential drinks, workouts, Wi-Fi, tips, 20% off. But we will not be getting the $600 sailor loot we were promised with our booking.
Qualified bookings receive a free bar tab for onboard bars and restaurants for the purchase of premium drinks added to the lead passengers folio. All cabin categories are eligible.
But wait! Eligible cabins, just sea terrace. Lesson learned, always read the fine print. Moving on.
So it's the beginning of Scarlet Night, so we will be keeping everyone posted on all the excitement that is about to happen. But first, champagne. Cheers.
I nearly dropped our drinks. Quitters never win. And winners never quit. Or something like that. Come on, honey bun. We gotta win something. The slots tournament was a bust. Rain, popcorn cocktail, bust. How about bingo with the diva? Oh, wow. Just look at all those balls. 3 bingo cards each and losing control. Let's go. But before we land our big win, the Happenings cast.
The balancer. She will keep your buttons tight after all of those trips to the galley. Namaste, you slay, Amanda.
Oh my goodness, who is that?
Yes, give him a cheer.
I've never
Come
seen
on
that
now.
guy before.
So handsome, Tommy. Next up, we have Bodhisattva the Charmer. Bodhi is our onboard magician, and I'm heard he's got a nice wand as well. Yes.
Oh, my.
Next up, she's keeping you lit this voyage. Give it up for Val the Player.
Next up, we have Christopher the Foodie. He will keep you fed and watered. If you need to shop for Shaw, tequila, anything, he's amazing with that. It's food and drink related, so make sure to check out the Foodies events.
Oh, it's the biggest player of them all. Sailors, give it up for Andre the Gamer.
Next up, we have our fearless leader, Alize the Glow. And let me tell you, she needs no introduction. Just look at that skin. It is glowing.
Oh, and it's our very own Irish firecracker. She's keeping you hyped up on this voyage. Give it up for Steph the Hype.
Yeah.
Next up, we have the fabulous Tanner the Star. Always serving a look. Always a ray of sunshine. We love Miss Tanner the Star.
Oh my goodness, who is that gorgeous, beautiful woman? Give it up for your P-Class sailors, Miss Honey Heart!
Okay, focus. We've got bingo to win.
Oh, aren't we just a gorgeous bunch of humans? Yes. That's a chosen dysfunction.
Big smiles. We won! Kidding again. We lost. Dressed in red and ready for Scarlet Night. But we have a problem.
It's rocking.
Okay, P, tell us straight.
How do you feel?
Laying like a palm tree.
Like, ridiculous. We have interacted with other sailors that said that this is in fact the rockiest so far that they've ever been on. So just going, you can hear it. This way, that way. Bear with us with the footage. We're just rocking.
That doesn't sound good.
The waves worsen, but we're determined to turn this day around. Win or die trying. Okay, maybe that's a bad omen to put out in this storm. Hopefully we make it to dinner with no bumps or bruises. Deja vu, we're back again. This time,
Nice.
feels a bit like Amsterdam's red light district, minus all the...
Rocking.
Finally, your big question answered. Yes, the Razzle Dazzle menu is different for dinner. Apologies for the shaky footage. Doing everything to hold ourselves together. Comment below. What do you do to conquer the motion of the ocean? And what should we order? Handsome as ever, he gains a new Scarlet Night accessory. Yellowfin tuna tartare, pickled red onions, pine nuts, and basil. Slow cooked lamb shank, glazed vegetables, cheese puree, and a red wine sauce. Butternut squash ravioli, arugula, chestnuts, pickled blackberries. What's for dessert? We share some dark s'mores, graham cracker, marshmallow, and mint. Due to the motion of the ocean, the coveted Scarlet Night pool party has been moved to the Red Room. No pool, no giant octopus. Seasickness medication in hand, we gather in the atrium. Well-fed, wearing red, moving and grooving. Hand me that motion med. The floor red, the ocean we dread. Today, a bit of a fail, but we keep losing, but at least we have each other. Breaking news. Granted one last chance to win in the Scarlet Night fashion show. Wish me luck.
And hello, darling. Give us a twirl first off.
Wow. Okay, this is getting out of hand. We lose again. But listen, the night is young, and no amount of losses can bring this party down. Just look at this giant fish. Karaoke blaring, sailors are singing. It's got me singing and dancing. And there's more singing. And more dancing.
Oh my gosh! Baby! Happy Scarlet Night!
Dancing turns to swaying. Swaying turns to stumbling. So, we head to the room. Even though we lost everything today, look, we're not quitters. Time to get that win, baby. Day 9 on Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady. Today we're sailing into the #1 port in the world. Or is it? Before we can decide, breakfast. We descend to deck 6 and into the Wake, one of Virgin Voyages' most talked about restaurants. And for good reason. Just look at this view. A big breakfast much needed after Scarlet Night. Creamy clam chowder, yellow potatoes, smoked bacon, and chives.
Oh, yeah.
Make that a double.
Would you like fresh pepper?
Or fill the bathtub with it and let me swim. Loaded with fresh ground pepper. Fennel and citrus salad, cheese, pistachio crumble, pomegranate, honey yogurt vinaigrette.
What do you think? It's good.
Chili scrambled eggs, brioche scallion, cherry tomato, crispy parmesan. For the gentleman, steak and eggs, and a whole lot of secrets. What's hiding under there? Swiss chard and a potato roasty. This very lovely man. And a last look at the lovely, lovely view. Smooth sailing, pulling into the #1 port in the world. Hotly debated by cruisers globally, we put it to the test. Comment below, where do you think the #1 port is? Experts note the dramatic arch of Sydney Harbour Bridge poised against the glittering ocean and soaring skyscrapers, all with the iconic silhouette of the Sydney Opera House, makes Sydney a cruiser's dream. It's paired with more than 150 miles of coastline, golden beaches, lush gardens, vibrant neighborhoods, and we have a full 2-day itinerary to ensure that we see it all. We're grateful for calm water. Last night's dramatic waves were noted by other sailors and even crew as the rockiest they have ever experienced. Our Scarlet night and the entire day was filled with countless losses. But we are turning our luck around. Sydney has a big surprise in store. Spoiler alert, we're going to end the night with a bang. Not so fast. While the resilient lady arrives into Sydney at 2 p.m., the Australian border must first conduct face-to-face inspections before the fun can begin. Inspections are scheduled by deck, so we've got a little bit of time to scout out the best views on deck before disembarking. Cue view hunting montage.
Yes!
I think we found it. Naturally, view hunting requires ice cream. Chocolate, strawberry, butter pecan, coconut, and key lime, today's top choices, alongside the best view on the ship, the dock. Now that we've had dessert, what's for lunch? We head to the galley on deck 15. Daily specials of miso ramen soup, a very secretive burger, honey jerk chicken, Cobb salad, egg, ham, tomato, avocado, and blue cheese, a Coca-Cola, and more epic views. The galley also offers another perfect spot. And did I mention that there's sushi?
You have it. How much you looking on?
How's the room view? Our starboard side room looks west into the city skyline. The passenger terminal giving the perfect chance to yell at them to speed immigration along. And also a view of the harbor bridge. Good news, the shout out worked. Immigration was lightning fast. Let the exploring begin. We start in a really hard place. The Rock Market. The Rock Market is a weekly open-air market located right next to the ship. Fashion, homewares, artworks, gifts, and gourmet street food.
Hi, handsome. Look at this. Beautiful trees. Beautiful man. Beautiful day. There are over 200 stalls from local makers and creatives.
live entertainment, and plenty of shopping. 2 jewelry purchases later, we continue our walk east, working our way counterclockwise along the harbor, waving at the resilient lady and the brave humans climbing the harbor bridge. One of the most iconic performing art theaters in the world, the Sydney Opera House. It's home to 8 flagship art companies and hosts over 1,500 performances each year. We circle around the waterside first, deciphering the architecture. Is it sails? Shells? Ancient helmets? And where's the entrance? Taking in the salty smell of seaweed mixed with food from nearby cafes. It's like fairy fuel, fish and chips, warm concrete, and steamy humidity. It's euphoric and honestly hard to describe. A lifelong dream come true. The wind offers free hair blowouts, though something I'm totally used to on this trip. We're dressed in black and white. Not quite fancy enough for the opera, but good enough for the opera bar. It's our lucky day. No need for the opera. They've got live music right here. We snag a seat right on the waterfront, feeling summertime fine with IPAs and ginger beer.
What does Sydney do? Like this. That's really good. I mean, that's kind of how you feel after being on the boat, isn't it?
We linger a moment until the right time strikes, and we summon the energy to continue west to the Royal Botanic Gardens.
We love you, Sydney.
Only a short walk away, and the view is breathtaking. Or maybe that's just us. Out of breath and a bit hungover from Scarlet night last night. We learn what happened to this super epic tree.
Beautiful, though.
What life as an Australian must be. We ponder what the heck this is and marvel at this gigantic flower. We avoid all the snakes and all the spiders, of which there were quite a few, while debating if this is world's #1 port. Thanking our lucky stars for a child-free cruise and glad to roam in such a safe, peaceful place. Not even an aggressive seagull in sight as we reach Mrs. McQuarrie's chair. Oh my goodness, what is that thing? Is that a chicken? Why did the chicken cross the road? Looks like he just needed a change of scenery. The sun now low in the sky, we catch a peekaboo of our gorgeous ride. But just looking around here, oh no, how do we get there? We're stuck behind bars. We gaze longingly in the distance and reflect on the day. What's your experience with Sydney? Planning a visit? Or from the area? Comment below.
And a really beautiful day in Sydney. 10 out of 10.
She's beautiful, especially with her musical friend. Feels just like embarkation. We'll put a link to our day 1 video in the description. Time for a cocktail. We dig into the in-room Rockstar bar.
There's definitely a big party down here.
gorgeous sunset,
You can hear the music.
VIP seats for the party below, and another perfect view of the harbor bridge. These sunset hunters don't have far to go today, though I am getting a little bit hungry. An absolute party, especially when enjoyed with friends. Bibimbap, kimchi, mixed seafood corn dog? Delicious. All at a shared table.
For the privacy of other guests, all we have is this photo. Enjoy.
We head up to deck 16 to Richard's Rooftop for a little nightcap and late night swim. We love a good rooftop bar and are always on the hunt for the best one in town. Looks like we found it. And little did we know, there's a big surprise in store. It can be costly to upgrade to Rockstar quarters, but just look at this sea of day beds, 2 hot tubs, and a private bar. We might have missed Richard's sunset hour today, when rock stars and mega rock stars have unlimited drinks. Oh look, a handsome man, en route with a cocktail now. Arguably, mega rock stars always have unlimited drinks because of their bottomless in-room bar. But we have unlimited views. And I think we found our hot tub. We hop inside when suddenly... Sydney, you are incredible. Cannot wait to see what Day 2 brings. Day 10 on Virgin's adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady. And we're waking up in Sydney, Australia. We hear you yelling, "Show me your tips!" Well, we've got 35 hot ones, doing all the research so you don't have to. Grab your pen, your paper, and get ready for brutal honesty. Have you ever gone to bed, then woken up somewhere completely different? Tip number 1, don't be homeless. You'll need to understand docking versus tender. To dock is when the ship is next to land and you can walk straight off into port. A tender is when the ship will anchor in a bay close to the port and you're going to be transferred to land via a small vessel. Know the times when your ship tenders. Last night, anyone who didn't make it back by 3 a.m. is homeless until 6 a.m. Tip number 2, enjoy sunrise and plan for sunsets. A Sydney sunrise should be on everyone's bucket list. Similarly, you can optimize your sunsets. Remember, Australia and New Zealand are in the southern hemisphere, so their summer is our North American winter. The sun doesn't set until late, about 8:30 or 9. Take advantage snagging an ocean view table for dinner. Dinner. Where's breakfast? Room service. We've got ship eats. Eggs, bacon, potatoes, tomatoes, garlic, chives, fresh fruit. We've got strawberry, melon, pineapple, granola, more bacon. Yes! Tomato, potatoes, hot coffee, and a Red Bull? Tip number 3, waive the Ship Eats delivery charge. Delivery is free of charge for Rockstar sailors. However, $7 otherwise, but waived if you order a specialty coffee, juice, alcohol, or other chargeable item.
Really
You're
gorgeous.
welcome.
That way, especially. Look at the view. Yeah, look at the view over there. It's just really gorgeous.
Speaking of food, tip number 4, bringing snacks to excursions. You might think nothing of grabbing a snack from the galley to eat while you're off the ship, but most ports won't allow this. Fruit, vegetables, meat, cheese, nuts, seeds, even baked goods can present a biohazard. Opt for pre-packaged food like chips or granola bars, or risk facing huge fines. Tip number 5, choose carefully, starboard or port side. While docked in Sydney, our starboard side room looked west into the city skyline, the passenger terminal, and the harbour bridge. We had views of New Zealand's coast as we traveled south from Auckland to Wellington, and countless sunsets. However, docked at Sydney, port side viewed the famous Opera House. Maybe compromise with an aft view? Tip 6, decide on the right cabin floor. The ship's rolling and pitching increases the higher up you go. The ship is rocking. This is important if you're prone to motion sickness.
Laying like a palm tree.
If it's your first cruise or you are especially in tune with that motion, consider booking a cabin on a lower deck in the middle of the ship where there's less movement. Though disembarking often starts from the top floor, so it might mean you wait a bit longer to get to land. From the ship to the boat, we're en route to Sydney. Speaking of getting here, tip number 7, don't get rejected. Check your passport expiry. Your passport must be valid for a minimum of 6 months from the date of departure. The same goes if you don't have the required visas. Which brings us to tip number 8, get your visa early. Most European passport holders will need to obtain a free e-visitor visa, while visitors from the US and Canada will need an electronic travel authority, ETA, both of which can be applied for online. The e-visa allows for stays of up to 3 months at a time within a 12-month period. Complete your application well in advance. Virgin checked for it on embarkation day when we were still in New Zealand. We've arrived! Woo! Feeling fine? Tip number 9, subscribe. Your support, subscribe, like, comment, share mean the world to us. I'm talking complete happy dance, full celebration, picking up our cats and twirling them overhead.
No animals were harmed in the making of this film.
He called an Uber, 23 Australian dollars, and 14 minutes later, we were en route to Bondi Beach. Tip number 10, don't get in an accident. If you're considering renting a car, remember, driving is on the left in both Australia and New Zealand. Roads are generally well signed and in excellent condition. We're self-guided today, but if you prefer tours, tip number 11, book tours ahead of time. They go quickly. We had our eyes on a glowworm cave tour. However, that one didn't work out for us and sold out. Tip number 12, be open-minded. The crew is encouraged to be themselves. Wild hair colors, tattoos, even some occasionally colorful language. It feels more like friends and family rather than service with servants. Ooh, cringe. Lucky 13, don't go overboard with packing. Unlike air travel, you can bring as much luggage as you like. However, cabins have limited space, so best to eliminate the clutter.
What do you think of Bondi?
Pretty cool.
Yeah? Pretty Bondi for a
Beach?
If you're flying onto another destination, you'll be limited by the airline baggage allowances anyway. Of next destinations, it's time for our coastal walk. Tip number 14, prepare medical supplies. Band-aids, you want them. Cold and flu meds, want them. Imodium or Pepto, definitely want them. These are in short supply on board and are also very expensive. Make sure you have enough of any medication you take regularly, as it may not be available. The Icebergs Bar, the only licensed swimming club in the world. A rich history and some very famous club alumni. Perched on the southern cliffs of the iconic Bondi Beach, eat, drink, swim, and be merry. Tip number 15, ace the first hours of your trip. Pack a carry-on. You'll usually end up in your cabin long before your luggage does. Make sure you have your medication, your phone chargers, important documents, all in that carry-on. Also worth having that bathing suit so you can get straight into your holiday. Heading south with tip number 16. Don't stress formal nights. Virgin's dress code is relaxed. Wear what makes you feel good. But if dressing up is your thing, pack accordingly for the parties. Something nice for sail away, pajamas for the PJ party, neon and shoulder pads for the 80s party, and red for Scarlet night. We've been busy doling out tips, but it's important to emphasize how gorgeous this part of the world is. Sparkling coastlines, beautiful people, and views in every direction. Well worthy of a much longer stay. Tip 17. Stand the test of time. Literally, bring appropriate footwear. Poolside can get slippery. For excursions, something you can tolerate all day. My biggest dilemma? Whether to pack high heels. I'm glad I didn't. I'd have totally died with those waves. But if you've got sturdy legs and a strong core, power to ya. Our last coastal stop in our casual 90-minute walk, beautiful Bronte Beach. We linger a moment until P calls an Uber, and we head on down to the Sydney Fish Market. 47 Australian dollars, and 21 minutes later, we arrived.
Wow!
Massive market, seafood, deli, wine, baked goods, souvenirs, and restaurants. Sydney Fish Market, it's a celebration of seafood. Tip number 18, let staff know if you're celebrating. It's no guarantee, but mention your special event and you may receive some bubbly, fresh fruit in your cabin or an extra special dessert at dinner. After all, happy customers are a great advertisement for cruise lines. Tip 19, check your bill. Unfortunately, errors happen and you don't want to pay for someone else's drinks. Check your bill daily. Have any mistakes reversed right away. Because after the fact, after leaving the ship, it can be challenging. Also, Virgin charges in US dollars. If wondering what currency to pay in, always choose the option that the ship uses. Welcome to Darling Harbour, one of Sydney's most popular tourist destinations, next to the central business district and home to many attractions, nightlife, romantic atmosphere, and shopping. Tip number 20. Shopping on board is expensive. When browsing the boutiques on board the ship, you might be enticed to spend with offers of discounts, super sales, and duty-free prices. However, be wary. Savings can be little, especially if you're an Australian paying for purchases in US dollars. Ouch! Rumor alert! If you're determined to get that must-have item, wait until the last day of the cruise, as there can be a big sale.
Wow.
This gives you time to think about it, but always check the hours because they can be limited. Tip 21. Time the spa. Be aware that spa treatments usually cost at least 50% more on the ship than they do in Australia. If you're keen on going, consider a port day, $20 less and generally less busy. Or consider a splash of romance, Virgin's Romance Package. It gives access to the thermal spa, priority boarding, an exclusive sail away hour, daily juice, champagne, and aphrodisiac bites. Whatever that means. Harajuku Chiaotsa Beer Stadium, a celebration of Japanese culture. Feast on dumplings, then wash them down with craft beer brewed on site. Tip number 22, drink and be merry. Sailors can bring 2 750 milliliter bottles of wine per cabin in carry-on bags only. No liquor and no beer. Any alcohol in your checked luggage risks being confiscated. You're also welcome to buy specialty liquors from a port of call, though they will be handed over to security and held until you disembark.
A nice place. It's really cool at the place.
Tip 23. Gamble responsibly and win. Cruise ships have a captive audience, so it's easy to lose your shirt. However, if poker's your game, this may be the place to clean up. On a cruise ship, you'll often find people playing poker for the first time. If you're an experienced player, it could be lucrative for you. Bingo is another game of choice on cruise ships. Bit of fun, and sometimes a bit of cash too. 24. Watch the clock. Don't run late from shore excursions. The time to get back on ship is non-negotiable. Be back at your all-aboard time, not when the ship is scheduled to leave. And definitely not after that. The time zone of the port may be different from the time zone you've been in. It's the ship's clock you need to go by. Tip 25. Feel great. Bring motion sickness medication. The Tasman Sea between New Zealand and Australia is known to be one of the roughest in the world. Be prepared for some swells and a whole lot of rock and roll. Tip number 26. Get to know the crew. A thank you, a smile, and genuine interest goes a long way. You never know, they might just be able to make some magic happen. Little did we know, there's a big surprise waiting for us in our room. Not a chocolate-covered banana popsicle, although that is pretty amazing. It's tickets to a secret onboard magic show. An absolutely gorgeous sail away. Sydney and these two beautiful humans. It's Ryan and Nick, our big-time winner from the slots tournament. Woo! Tip 28. Choose your travel companions wisely. Be picky about who you travel with. Your time is short, so make the most of it. That means traveling alongside those who approve your planned activities, have similar expectations, or common goals for your time. Bonus tip, Gunbae has shared seating. Find your Gumbabes to enjoy the experience with.
Yes!
We descend from the athletic club on deck 16 down to on the rocks on deck 6.
Yonder down my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before.
Tip number 29. Complete the daily surveys. You're having a good time, you've made good choices, you've followed these tips, but also because of the fabulous crew. The crew works hard, often 7 days a week for months at a time. Show your appreciation by noting them by name in the daily app surveys. Tip 30. Your secret to success. Planning. This is a big one, so grab your pen and paper. As soon as you book your cruise, download the app. Begin the check-in process. Scroll past the passport and security bit and choose your boarding time. If you have Splash of Romance or are a Rockstar or have Deep Blue extras, you'll get priority boarding. Sailors can book shore excursions at least 120 days prior to their voyage start, and those booked in the Rockstar quarters will get early access to book within 135 days. 45 to 60 days out, you'll be able to book your dining. Rockstar's booking 60 days out, all other cabins at 45. The Wake Brunch on sea days is pretty popular, so consider snagging that early. Gunbae, Pink Agave, Extra Virgin, and the Wake dinners are evenly split. So long as you're booking when your window opens, you should have some options. Razzle, Dazzle, and Test Kitchen are perhaps a lower priority and seem to often have availability. Test Kitchen is a 2 to 3 hour experience, so plan accordingly. As soon as you're on board or on the ship's Wi-Fi, more dining times open, along with all other bookable activities, entertainment, and fitness classes. Phew! I told you that was a lot. We've been jumping through hoops, collecting as many insights as possible, and we're nowhere near done. Quick check-in. Are there any we missed? Any surprises? Comment below. We head to the dock for sunset. Tip 31. Give yourself time. Don't schedule your arrival and departure too close. If your flight is delayed, you may end up missing the ship. This nearly happened to us earlier. Stay locally the night before your cruise. Don't book any flights, tours, or connections immediately after disembarking. There can be huge delays, weather, immigration. Give yourself a long window to avoid problems. Tip 32. Mind the thin walls. If your neighbors aren't as considerate, you'll be glad you brought a fan to create some white noise. Earbuds, headphones, noise cancellation, all recommended. Tip 33. Read the fine print. Understand what travel documents you need, visas, any cancellation fees. Being denied boarding is embarrassing, so understand requirements, even denial due to medical reasons or pregnancy.
Sunset is gorgeous.
Tip 34. Isolate incidents. While we hope every day is your best day, some things are unavoidable. Don't let one bad minute ruin the next hour, day, or even the whole trip. In attending the magic show, we totally missed our extra virgin reservation. At least there's always ship eats.
Yes!
We head into the app and begin our order. Okay, unofficial tip. Ship Eats doesn't deliver everywhere. We tried. We'll order when we get back to the room. Little gem salad, blue cheese, bacon, roasted garlic.
Oh, yeah.
Ragu pappardelle, rich meat sauce, and a whole lot of Parmesan. Which is what I'd had my eye on at Extra Virgin. Good to know you won't miss out by staying in with room service. Grilled New York strip, and some ooey gooey potatoes.
Oh, yes.
Red velvet cookie cake with cream cheese frosting. And a blueberry green tea cheesecake. Tip 35. Don't die. Let the cruise line know if you've got any dietary requirements. Interestingly, this is literally the first thing we were asked by each server immediately after being seated in the restaurant. Safety first. Day 11 on Virgin Voyages adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady. Waking up to a sea day and our last full day on board. This cruise down under has had highs and lows. We've lost money and gained perspective. Wine, wildlife, waves in New Zealand and Australia. Starting in Auckland, we nearly missed the cruise. Soared to new heights in Tauranga. Then discovered something completely new on board. A world-class experience in Napier, New Zealand that took a quick turn. Rocked out in Picton before being whipped around in Wellington, New Zealand. A shocking day at sea, followed by the sea day and Scarlet night from hell. We got a taste of what may be the world's best port, and shared everything that we have learned so far. You might recall from day 8 that we received some big news. The following is confirmed. Rockstar Suite, dining, essential drinks, workouts, Wi-Fi, tips, 20% off, but we will not be getting the $600 sailor loot we were promised with our booking.
Qualified bookings receive a free bar tab for onboard bars and restaurants for the purchase of premium drinks added to the lead passenger's folio. All cabin categories are eligible.
But wait! Eligible cabins, just sea terrace. Will today be a story of redemption? Redemption requires taking chances. Slots, lotteria, bingo, and more. But first, breakfast. The only thing smoother than the sail into redemption is this creamy yogurt. Granola, fresh fruit, bacon, a hash brown, just one, and spicy miso ramen. Overcoming obstacles with a side of unlimited brunch. We're rocking and rolling with a storm coming in, but no time for that. We're getting our just desserts. Literally. Time for a popsicle. Choco banana. He put our luck to the test with the onboard slots tournament. Will victory be ours? Win big or lose it all. $25 gets you entry and the adrenaline rush of a lifetime. One hand button mashing, the other carefully popping stars on the screen. It's a race to see who scores the biggest jackpot. You could cut the anticipation with a knife. I seriously might have a heart attack. Will luck be on our side? Okay, so Nick is once again the lucky one, but he's on our side. So maybe luck is on our side? Redemption! We rub shoulders with the winners and try our luck at Lotteria. Oh, hey there. Having fun? If so, hit that subscribe button. I'll wait. After all, you wouldn't want to miss the party. Come on. What are you waiting for? Lotteria. It's like bingo, but with a whole lot of drinks. Sweet or spicy, cucumber or jalapeno. Hilarious art made even more hilarious by the onboard artist. And a whole lot of flair. Speaking of flair, 1 margarita, 2 margarita, 3 margaritas, 4 margaritas, shots of tequila. Oh my, I'm starting to lose count. We might need some help, but I think it's safe to say we got our money's worth. Redemption! It's special guest Blue, here to tell all these drunk folks, I mean, sober, but fun sailors, what we're drinking.
No, it's actually really. It comes from the Jalisco, which is already.
Oh wow, we're getting close. I can almost feel the redemption. We have a winner! And it's not me. It's P! Okay, we'll accept that. P turning seasickness into sea slickness. Congratulations, good sir.
El non-GMO. El grinder. We have El man bun. Love flower crown. El gluten. And El TikTok.
Before we can celebrate, one challenge remains. Truth or dance? Obvious choice. A man with that rhythm only has one thing to do. Shake what your mama gave you. Uh-oh. How many margaritas deep is this man? Drinks and a show. When they said, "Don't rock the boat," he said, "Why not make a dance?" You're a winner, baby.
No. Yes.
Redemption! We're on a roll. Quitters never win, and winners never quit. Let's keep it going with Bingo with the Diva.
Princess with a voice for days. Yes,
Oh, and look at his crafty artist. Oh, stunning.
maybe like one of your French girls, Jack. Yes. Next up, we have Amanda the Balancer. Hopefully she's kept you right and tight after all those trips to the galley. Namaste, you slay, Amanda.
Oh, namaste. Oh, look who it is. It's Tommy the Bounce. Bouncing around.
You play dodgeball, Tommy's been your guy. Next up, we have Bodhisattva the Charmer, our fabulous onboard magician. And I've heard he's got a great magic wand as well. Yeah.
Oh, look who it is. It's Val the Flair.
Next up, we have Christopher the Foodie. For all of you who love food, bed, and water.
Yes, up next it's Andre the Gamer.
Next up, we have our fearless leader, Alize the Glow. Yes.
Full of energy and Steph the Ice.
Our little Irish leprechaun cup, and more today is that. Next up, we have the fabulous.
Okay, So we didn't win, but we did have fun, largely because of the amazing happenings cast. It's our last day at sea, so there's no slowing down. We put the metal to the pedal at the onboard arcade. And I'm embarrassed to say, drunk driving for the second time on this trip. First time New Zealand. First time e-biking. First time drinking and driving, though under far safer conditions. I think that counts as redemption!
It's really into it, like really into it.
Our first time in the arcade turned vicious during head-to-head battle. We've decided to redeem ourselves with a more civilized approach.
I like it. It's really nice.
Redemption! Competition has its time and place, but for the sake of this marriage, the tequila is in full effect. And while that might have negative impacts on our coordination, today we're throwing all skepticism overboard. It's time for... Will this be a story of redemption? Will we ever win? Or relive the past? Only time will tell. $1 per play, and a whole lot of plays later. We have a winner! Redemption! 2 new hats later, we have a happy man and his seahorse getting ready to ride off into the sunset. Salty buttered popcorn. You know what pairs well with popcorn? Champagne! Richard's Sunset Hour. Time for rock stars and mega rock stars to party! Woo! It's our last Richard Sunset Hour, but there's no tears here. Just look at all this champagne. Today we get our redemption! We missed our reservation last night, attending the Secret Magic Show. And on day 3, we had the rockiest experience. But there's no quitters here. Romaine salad, white anchovies, croutons, egg, crispy parmesan, braised mini meatballs, tomato, smoked mozzarella, pancetta. Wagyu beef carpaccio, mushroom, sunchokes, and truffle dressing.
Oh, yeah.
Looking great and enjoyed at a much more stable table than last time.
Thirsty? Here's enjoying.
But wait, something is missing. Something very, very important.
Lotteria.
Ah, that's better.
Cheers!
You love it.
Braised pork cheek, mushrooms, spinach, and very, very crispy pork. Black seafood pasta, mussels, shrimp, sea urchin sauce, a whole lot more seafood than last time, and clam spaghetti. How is it?
There's no meat in this clams. They're on diet.
Redemption! He attempts the name of the dessert. Custom-made affogato. Made tableside, vanilla, whiskey cream, espresso, almonds, pine nuts, whipped cream, caramel. We try once more for the name of that dessert.
Nutty ice cream.
He says otherwise, but I'd say that he's definitely enjoying that dessert. We got a spot right next to the stage and photos with the incredible performers after the show. Redemption! The final party, the last night of the manor. Go big or will it be a bust?
Is everyone still hiking? It's 11 p.m.
Time for the 80s party. Not again. Where is everyone? Dinner reservations running late? We warm up in the hallway, getting those dance moves ready for the We Fancy Party. Our big winner of the day, showing off those arm moves. Stretch them, get them ready. We got a whole night ahead. I've got the perfect camouflage with this dress, completely one with the entrance. One of the busiest nights and the best dance parties yet. Joined by the Happenings cast for an epic party. And the celebration of a lifetime. Redemption! But we're not done just yet. Should we keep this roll going with some slots? Day 12 on Virgin Voyages adult-only cruise aboard the Resilient Lady. We visited every onboard restaurant, hosted a full room tour of our seriously sweet Rockstar room, experienced all flagship shows, attended each party, visited the spa, the gym, the casino, and more. We'll link to that playlist in the description. It's the end of the cruise and our first ever Virgin Voyages disembarkation. But first, breakfast and epic views from the galley. We disembark in Melbourne, Australia, recently named the most livable city in Australia and the third most livable in the world, achieving a perfect score for education and infrastructure.
Well, it's over. What do you think?
It's great.
You loved it?
Yeah, it's nice.
Melbourne also scored highly for culture, environment, and stability. All packed and ready to go, we say goodbye to our seriously sweet Rockstar quarters. Disembarkation is hosted by Floor, and sailors are required to book their time in the app. We check our bill, bingo with the diva, soju at Gunbae, slots tournament, and espresso martinis all accounted for. Waving farewell to the beautiful, resilient lady. Will we see her again? We'll detail that in our final review. Short Uber ride later, we arrive at the Quincy Hotel, Melbourne. Gorgeous views of the South Bank Promenade and the Yarra River. All checked in to the Quincy Hotel.
Very nice room.
We booked a Caledonia King room with views. $233 US, and boy, did they deliver on those views. Centrally located, we are on Flinders Lane. Only a short walking distance from all the top things to do in Melbourne.
Very, very cool.
It's mid-January and the weather is perfect. By the size of this room, maybe we should invite a few friends over.
Massive room.
We walk from our hotel to the first stop of the day,
It's a nice home.
the Queen Victoria Market. An iconic market in Melbourne that has been open for over 140 years.
With the Oz.
Home to hundreds of vendors selling food, clothing, souvenirs, and more.
Like market's supposed to be like. Look at that. Wow. Look at that avocado.
This landmark foodie destination hosts a summer night market and the Melbourne Book Market. Sushi, prawns, and oysters from saltwater at Queen Victoria Market's newest food hall. Part of a $268 million renewal program furthering the market's reputation for world-class dining. From historic to trendy, A short 15-minute walk towards Hardware Lane and the Central Business District, walking to the end of White Hart Lane to find a unique green zone and transformed container bar.
Cheers. Oh, nice.
For an IPA and ginger beer. The laneways and alleys are filled with hidden bars, restaurants, stores, and murals that give the city a unique atmosphere and an endless number of new places to try. Just one block over is the Emporium Mall, upscale retailers, restaurants, a food court, and one of the most Instagrammed buildings in Melbourne, the Coop's Shot Tower. Coop's Shot Tower was the tallest building in Melbourne CBD until mid-1940s. Down, around, and sideways, it's time to go up and see Melbourne from the sky. Ranked one of the top rooftop bars in the city. Take the stairs or the elevator for epic views and craft brews. We arrive at the Rooftop Bar at Curtin House for our second IPA and ginger beer of the day. We wander the pedestrian-friendly streets lined with department stores, boutiques, and eateries. Emporium to Burke Street Mall. Burke Street to Royal Arcade. Italiante style with a variety of retailers, along with a cafe and beautiful coffee shop. Royal Arcade to the Block Arcade. Mosaic floors and a glass roof. To Centerway Arcade. Center Place to DeGrave Street. All of it historic, beautiful, safe. Hunger sets in, but luckily, nearby Chinatown offers a food lover's paradise. Enter Dragon Hot Pot.
Yeah, let's have you have a...
Make your own hot pot. The ultimate in variety. Meat, seafood, vegetable, flavors, spice, and custom sauces.
Try the broth.
Mouth-watering goodness and the perfect way to return to land after our 11-day cruise.
If you had fun, hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and follow along on our next adventure. Come on, what are you waiting for?